thing about the 50s and even into the 60s, there were lots of instrumentals. You don't hear that many instrumentals anymore, but I think I've played on this survey about two or three instrumentals, and another instrumental. This instrumental got real big, although you don't hear it on the oldie stations anymore, but this was huge back in 1961. I can't even emphasize how big this was. Asia Minor. Asia Minor by Kokomo on WABC Swing and Sound Survey the week of April 18th, 1961 at number 42, dropping from 39 the previous week. No, I take that back. I'm looking at the wrong song. Dropping from number 33, rather, taking a big drop from 33 to 42, but this was a huge hit, Asia Minor. The tune Asia Minor. Kokomo was Jimmy Wisner. He operated under the moniker Kokomo because he was a jazz musician, and this was sort of a boogie-woogie classical thing, and he was afraid that if he put it under his real name, it'd piss off his jazz fans. So he just he changed his name for Jimmy Wisner to Kokomo. Now, there were two albums. Jimmy Wisner put out a couple of albums. He was in a band. It was called Jimmy Wisner Trio. And then, I guess around 1959, 1960, he had an epiphany. A brilliant idea, taking a classical piece of music and transforming it into a boogie-woogie rock and roll number. And that classical piece of music was piano concerto in A minor. And he transformed it into this rock and roll instrumental that got really big, but it was rejected. Now, here's the thing. Jimmy Wisner had connections in the record industry, but that didn't help him very much. Didn't help him at all. This track that he made was rejected by 10 record companies. And he said, what the hell? I'll create my own record label. He created the Future record label. He put it out. Asia Minor went to number 8 on Billboard's Hot 100. And Britain. Now, this is the interesting thing. This is the killer right here. You know, BBC they would just ban things right and left. It went to number 35 in Britain. But BBC banned it. They banned the song, the instrumental, because they saw it as a parody of classical music, and they were not having any of that. Big hit here in America, though. Oh, one more thing about this record. This is the clincher right here. This record was recorded on a cheap piano, out-of-tune piano, that cost only $50. We are talking high returns because this song was a big hit on a very low investment. Talk about a win-win situation. All right, Asia Minor by Kokomo at number 42 on WABC Swing and Sound Survey.